Yeah. For some reason, the PlayStation will only record up to an hour.
Yeah, just wasn't sure.
You know what exactly what you need to do.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me?
Sorry. I found the wrong guys.
Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else,
Run,
including
Annabelle, run!
wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is.
Hey!
Come on.
Okay, let's go. You need to be close to me.
Oh, I remember this. I picked the bunk up a long ways away.
Nice.
Listen to my home.
It's on the other side.
Yeah, I was just saying, what's not to see? Oh,
Yeah, you got a long ways to go till you can start making different clothes and stuff.
Yep.
Man, you good.
wait.
Watch out. This bit's steep.
Just to get this attention. Hey, Dad.
Yes.
Tomorrow, do you think we'll be able to bring this downstairs and like this one downstairs?
I'm not going to take it up until tomorrow. I'm not going to take it up until later tomorrow. So it'll be here in the morning.
Dummy. Head. Stupid.
How's that sound?
Dumb bum.
Good, I was thinking I could use this chair like a
No. No, we're not going to bring my chair up here. Do need to show you my new chair, Joey.
bring all this down.
Maybe I should take the lead.
Oh, I see.
Hey!
They're going to be gunning for you. No, but the way our luck's been running.
Will I have to play this again on the PS5?
Run, Annabelle.
Hopefully we can just transfer the save.
Annabelle, quickly. I'm stuck. I'm stuck too. Ah. Okay. Come on. Wait, move. You're in the way, move.
It's right next to you, dude.
Okay, Annabelle, come with me.
It's right next to you, Judah.
Quickly, this way. You need to go the other way. Run, Annabelle, into the water. Let's hide it up here. So you'll never find it. Annabelle, let's hide it up here so you'll
Oh, that's Micah.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
hide it that way.
You want to take the lead?
As far as we
I hope
can,
all
we'll
of
hide
this
it.
summarization can do. You've been hard.
Oh,
If you
Oh,
look for
this
food,
is the farthest we can go, and there's
Yes,
a
yeah.
baby captain five.
like fully customizing your clothes.
Not it's the
Where am I going?
Oh, pick that up and
It's on my back still.
Is there cars in the other game?
Not all of them.
Did it. Take a pacifier. You would Oh, it went to the ground.
Oh. Yep, I saw it.
I like how they put the red extra.
Yeah, I like that too.
straight up.
How about this is our place last
Yep.
This will be there. This will be up there.
Careful.
That'll be our,
I think that's all of them.
Search the
that'll be
bodies.
our person.
Strip everything we can from them.
What the fuck is that guy doing?
Of course not. Hold
Fell down, didn't you?
Yeah.
He did fall down
Have you
eventually.
ever
Who cares
scammed
about
that?
Yep.
them? If you can shoot a gun,
Hey, Dad, look, we have been putting this stuff on the base. Look,
you're in.
display.
How long? Some of you
I made a bed out of this, whatever it was, so die.
have the names of these.
I think this
Look,
should
Look out! More of the bastards coming out of the tree!
Wait, come over here. We like those so much. Look what we did. Is this be the area we're living in? Maybe. I see where we're here. This is. That's what I know.
Just don't see any of them. There's one.
now we get the badass.
I'll do. Or how about?
Running off.
Rob the bodies.
Is this be your bed?
Do what?
Rob the bodies.
I think
Ammo and
I
shit you
think
got.
I actually have one one thing about
This
this
is
game
us
I
building our
don't like.
nest.
What?
Nest out of bags of
How
whatever.
long it takes to waiting to ride in the car.
Oh,
Yep.
rob everybody I kill. I'm trying to get every little item I
Good
can.
rabbits. Flip, flip, flip. Flip. I do my. They go out randomly. Do we put it like as a headrest, or just like there? Oh gosh, no! I ruined the bed. No, I'm sad. I turned this, but we're
Bunch of bodies stacked up here. Stack MFing bodies.
What?
What?
The green is here. Let's go.
Ah, looks like it.
This is our nest.
We don't have time to mess around.
What was one?
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart.
Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, we can, and we're not
Go
selling
shut that wagon there.
it.
Show that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can.
Over. And then.
Hey, this looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna run. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving.
Don't mess with that guy.
Oh yeah, I know where flower. Which flower do you want? Do you want like a white tulip or the like lily or a lily?
Wait until we have John,
Can we collect all of them?
Charles, and Sean back right with us, but I know they all
Well, you didn't get good.
I know where one is
This
though.
didn't hurt her.
especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Go, 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 go,
Oh,
go.
of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna
Go in
stay
the water
safe.
will get a big improvement.
Make sure we always
Because
know
we'll
where
get
they
wet.
are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again.
Do we just like come back here all the time? Like throughout the game?
All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Okay, should the flower all go in the middle like on the rock? Should this be a flower rock? Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Wait, what do we have left? We'll do the breaking the lake. We have breaking the lake and master.
All right, we're
First,
headed
let's do
back.
it.
Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
The best way
You want to
to
get
get it out is getting
What?
what is going to
the car's almost out and the game's walk underneath the
no.
anytime I try to replace the report, it won't work.
Really?
Oh, that's so weird.
Go by the people. Oh, turn. Oh, turn that on and off.
You're coming with me. Oh, God, no.
There's
Please don't. Look at the floor from there.
Perfect.
What's your name, boy? I don't know. You don't know your name?
let go, let go, let go.
Kieran what? Duffy, Kieran Duffy. Well, I ain't well out of here.
No. Give me
It's
the
a
ring.
real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy. Where are you taking me? Somewhere you ain't gonna like. Why? What are you gonna do to me? Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming. No,
Let's
please.
throw everything around over here. Give him a big mess to clean up.
Just fall off of
That's
I don't know.
what happened.
It's getting dark real fast, though.
I'll disappear. I'll go to Mexico.
I was in Mexico a long
You
time
started
ago.
hitting.
But this
Don't do
snow.
it. Please.
Come over here.
Better shut your mouth, you little shitter. I will shut it for you.
Come over here.
Just let me go, please. I don't want to die, mister. Oh, take it easy. You're going to break my ribs. Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear? Okay. Okay. That's 2 bones right there.
Go over by the boxes and start honking a bunch. I'll be able to do it. Go over by the boxes. Make a big convulsion. So we focus on you and not me. You know, I don't want it.
What's up, Judah?
I'll run out of gas.
Yeah, I see that. You might be able to just go there and then go to the gas station and, like, have the car brought to you or something. I don't know.
I'll tow it.
Here we are. You sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
I'm stuck. I'm a bit close. I'm closer.
Don't hurt me, please. Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
No, closer right. Oh, I got through. Run so bad. I know.
You're gonna love it.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Very
Now,
good.
let's go smash this car.
Welcome to your new home. Hope you're really
We'll probably have to
happy
wait
here.
for it to
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now I will get some eyes. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. Who shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed them as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you
Don't go in
need.
that house because then you'll be...
I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't no Driscoll, listen. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son! Well done, Arthur.
There, I got the
I'm just
rope.
sorry we missed out on the poem.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now,
Yay.
I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
So we got it.
Okay.
And we just need him to do this. Honk, 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 honk. Go out, make him do this. Do it, please. No. Just gotta wait for him to fix precious boots. So mean. We shouldn't mention anything else so we can smash his butt already. Oh no, he don't know where it's
Just go in your cabin?
I think we're all sharing a cabin.
You have your own room.
It's so fun to just...
There's some other rooms in there too.
He's knocking the boots over. It's so funny. They're not his fault. Isn't it? He's doing the sign. Okay. When he does this, we both honk. I'll do it on the down here, okay?
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay.
Hey, got fire.
One.
We have
Nice.
a few cans of food.
Smash
in
this
the
up.
red
Come
trap.
on, go,
For
go, go,
what?
go, go.
10, 12
Go
people?
through, go through. Run, run, run.
I was in the
Run,
Navy.
run.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days,
Right.
and you unfortunately survived. When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies.
When government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more in the book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found nothing of this.
We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur. Wait a second. Hold on. Here.
I'm not sure. Let me look it up.
Sorted, salted off.
I already know it pretty much.
Starving would be
Well,
preferred.
Let's go.
Izzy, the Lawrence Strange dog.
You can stay here listening to YouTube.
Izzy, the Lawrence
This game
Strange
knows I'll
dog.
find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is a rest?
Okay.
Come along.
We're bringing everything over there that we need because
Here, you take this.
we have
You can't use it, you don't have to.
We need a brush.
Use a gun.
Steal her.
And we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never told to learn.
Imagine.
Come on.
Don't bring
This
this
way.
right away. She's gonna find her screw.
How are you holding up, Charles? I'm okay. Apart from this hand. Stupid mistake. Feel bad? It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a pull right now. I'm sure I can. Never really got the hang of it. You'll be fine. So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll? Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing a feed.
Run, Annabelle. Don't bring your buckskin under the way you can grab that last.
We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Can't grab anything yet.
Been a while, a few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in a storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls. You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more. I didn't mean it like that. Just
Well,
like to think back on.
we need 10
I
food.
still don't really know what happened on that boat. Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but
Hey,
sure
you don't get to keep that. We need that for the cheese.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, but we need it.
Yeah.
Does the main character ever
Start getting the go over that way to the other side of the store.
What?
doesn't a main character ever own a car?
In Final Fantasy VIII, you get to rent cars often. But most Final Fantasy games, your main way of getting around is chocobos and flying machines. You get like a dune buggy in Final Fantasy VII and like a flying machine. You have flying machines in a lot of Final Fantasy games.
It's just like drop.
No,
There's no brush here, so we're gonna just drop the
there's
biggest
some patches of grass here.
Yeah.
Okay, run.
Yeah, a big part of the Final Fantasy games is how to get around the world map
Come on.
and unlocking bigger and better ways to move and
Run.
unlock new areas to get to. It's really cool, actually.
The wind's died down too. That's
Yeah, what's up?
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh.
But we already have
Final
one.
Fantasy Day. We all play Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah? Would love to get you and Izzy hooked on Final Fantasy. It seems like you're hooked.
See something.
Oh, you got
We have one right here.
See some tracks.
So run over here and we have to grab
I'm sure definitely like all
the tin food.
kill roll. That would actually be fighting against
Or you can use the crack.
Yep.
recently.
This is where it's teaching me.
How can you tell? How come I'm not?
How can you not?
Let's walk it from here.
Oh yeah, we need that.
You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
Fine. Uh-huh.
You know what I love about this game, Jonathan?
What?
Quiet as you
Everything's
stay low and move slowly.
custom. You can go hunting, and go shotgun pistols, think of upgrades.
Okay, I got it.
You see the tracks?
And for this,
Maybe not. Focus.
yeah, if they made this
It's going back into camp.
Wait, there's DLC. Wait, isn't there DLC for this game?
Yeah.
You have some of the DLC?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You should buy that DLC.
Yep.
Whether it's 50/50.
We need the basket.
Maybe.
We need all of that. When I was trying to get gas, yeah, that I said we need to run left, because we need to pack this.
I'm gonna play through this game a while.
Where'd it go?
How long is this game?
Like 20 to 30 hours.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I found it. I
Why?
have this other thing. Like, I have the, other thing. So, can't really rest in
30 hours.
You're hoping it'll be longer?
Oh, now it's possible.
Down there.
Can we bring everything?
Yeah, I see it.
Are you ready with that bow?
You don't have to.
Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't
Okay. Put everything in. I want my chunk.
Now
You got it?
Nice.
see if you can get another one.
Thanks.
Yeah, at the same time as a regular free. Why not add him on so I was shooting at a wall. Looks, oh no. We should make more games like this.
It's been great.
But
What's
we
the
only
deal?
stay up until 12.
Some more?
Instead of you
There's more.
staying up for a long time.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
This is taking a while.
Your cutscene? Yeah.
Yeah, we did it. It's real
Grab
stuff
your
that
little
I kind of memorized. One of the most like
I'll grab this and
fine
grab this.
tuning parts. It's fully
Unless you want to try to grab the basket. You can put the stuff right there.
I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one.
Fall asleep?
You sure your hand's okay? It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
sloppy eyes.
So,
What happened to this bird?
okay, start.
Just fell out of the sky.
Okay,
We'll need
I'll
to
go
take
grab
her.
the other one.
Don't go near her.
Yeah.
Is the ice guy getting the thing
Ow.
That's right. It's like 12:30 anyway. Yeah.
15 minutes past it, 45 real quick, huh?
Yep.
Wait, it is rolling, but it's only showing this.
Can you like pause it? Can you go back to the main menu and then go in? No, don't close it. Just go back into the game. See if that changes anything. Do any of your buttons do anything?
Ready to head back when you are.
I want to grab this deer. I don't want to just leave it. That's all right. Good time to turn it off.
Emma, come this way, come this way. And the keep it from. Straight to you.
Or is it pick up the deer like that?
Last time I saw it.
And you just auto rope them up like that too.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Don't want to give it a rest one bit.
You don't want to what?
Give it a rest.
You don't want to stop playing?
You found him. I knew you'd be okay with that ball. It's easier when they're not shooting back. I've seen enough of
Put
that.
this one in the.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back,
You know what sucks?
maybe our luck's finally
What?
returned.
I can't sleep.
Seems to me we should be putting our
Why
effort
not?
into getting off this
Days
mountain
I'm
now.
sleeping is
So-
7.
People are
Is
still
what?
waiting.
Why?
You've seen
My
how
body
snowed in those
forces
wagons
me
are.
to wake
They ain't
up.
going nowhere until we get some
And
more
my
thaw.
room gets blasted
Probably
like
right. And
Well,
even
just,
if we do get off here, what that? Still have
You know, if you do wake up early and you want to get some more sleep, just let yourself lay back down and try to get some more sleep.
Dutch and Jose don't have a plan.
Oh, one of the flowers, one of the flowers.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwood?
Wait,
We
you're
give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed. One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us. The girl, she has a wild look in her eye. Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had. So what do we do with her? Well, once we get out of here and get back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere. Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Turn that TV
Lot of
off.
money's on that fact,
It'll turn itself off in like 5 minutes.
but that
Yeah.
makes him much more useful.
Wait,
Maybe we can get to them before they get to us. What is it with the O'Driscolls? You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Yeah, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way. I've heard a lot of talk about them. Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years.
Look, we have
Big
to
gang,
hold that.
nasty sons of bitches.
What?
Leader, Cole, and Dutch go way
Nice.
back. Not in a good way. A proper blood feud. So I heard.
All right. Everyone's gone to bed or gone home. Now it's time for Extra Life After Dark, which is, basically the exact same as Extra Life, but now I get to start smoking weed. Right now I've got a Chihuahua strain blunt joint. Very nice, always works well. This is a strain that I highly recommend. Got this one from, oh, I can't even remember the name of the place. Anyway, it's the one in the old gas station across from the Homeland. Let's see, the East Side Homeland in Bartlesville. I've been crazy happy with how this Extra Life has gone. I was hesitant at first to involve the kids and allow them to stay up so late, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. I had a great time all around. I'm into the harder part now, but it's been worth it. I raised $60. I can't believe it. It was all because I decided to post online and do some live streams. So, I mean, $60 isn't much. Let's be honest. You know, I'm not changing the world by myself, but, you know, Extra Life has a lot of people doing it. And it means a lot to me that I was able to raise $60, or that we were able to raise $60. Shout out to Aunt Lisa, Heather, and Annabelle for your donations. Hopefully, by the end of the night, I will have gotten some more. I just made another post on Facebook. Hopefully, that'll get some traction going. But hell yeah. It's going to be a good rest of the night, I hope. Hopefully, I don't just pass out. I already feel super tired. Oh, that's better. Oh, man. What a night. What a day. This game's incredible. I hope if someone's time traveling and watching this in the distant future, salutations to you. I hope if you're one of my kids, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I mean, Izzy, today I had a blast playing Untitled Goose Game with you today. Yeah, you and I spent like an hour doing that. That was so much fun. And those walks we all did. So many walks. That was incredible. And Judah, I had a great time. Oh, I had a great time playing Minecraft with you today. And I had a great time watching you, like, actually seeing you fall in love with Final Fantasy. You were playing Final Fantasy 15. That was incredible. You're getting into it. You were a total badass at the tutorial. You kicked its ass. But it was really cool, like, when I saw your reaction to using fire magic, you know, it tickled my heart a little. Because, you know, you're all about guns, and guns are awesome. Military stuff, fantastic. You know, grenades, rocket launchers, all that shit, top notch. I love it. But, you know, there's something awesome about magic too. You know, so like seeing you be like, oh shit, you know, this fire move I just used was like badass. You know, could not agree more. Could not agree more. You know, so what we in our world are able to create is very cool and exciting, but imagining worlds where, like, you know, to create an explosion you don't need a device that was created in a factory, you know, ready made for you to just pull the pin and throw. And that technology is like, holy shit. Looking at, you know, this game I'm playing right now, Red Dead Redemption 2, looking at this world here and then imagining that we're going to get to a point where we just have factories churning out grenades where if you need to create an explosion somewhere, you just have to take it, pull the pin, and throw. And like 5 seconds later, it explodes. Like, that's incredible. We've made it that far as humans, you know, technologically. That's fucking insane. You know, and even better. Like, we have even better stuff, you know. We've got, you know, for instance, we've got the dynamite, you know, and he's like smelling it and, you know, trying to understand the quality, you know. And dynamite was so temperamental back then, but it was like the best we had. Now we've got like fucking plastic explosives, C4. You know, it's like putty and it's like completely inert. Like, you couldn't blow it up unless you did it this specific way. Like, we've done that. We've come that far. That's incredible. How do I even get on this tangent? Yes. Judah playing Final Fantasy 15, magic and stuff. Yeah, what we're able to create in our world without that doesn't have magic is awesome. But I just love imagining a world of magic. And Final Fantasy does a really cool. They do a lot of really cool fantasy Magic mixed with technology worlds, which Final Fantasy 15, that's a good example of that. You know, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 as well. You know, those are the ones that I fell in love with. Those are the Final Fantasies that I learned to play. You know, like those are the Final Fantasies that opened my mind, rather. And you know, obviously, I fell in love. You know, obviously. You know, Judah, you asked me today. You said, you know, Dad, do you even have any friends that don't like Final Fantasy? I mean, you didn't say it like that. You said, Dad, do you have any friends who don't like Final Fantasy? And you know, you're spot on. You know, Final Fantasy is like a prerequisite to being my friend, basically. Like, and I've actually thought this to myself, the opposite. I've thought the opposite to myself. You know, I've thought, you know, meeting someone, you know, I'll ask them if they're into Final Fantasy. In my head, you know, I'm saying like, it doesn't matter if they do or not. But I guess in some ways it does. You know, as far as I can think, Richard is the only friend of mine, you know, dear friend of mine. You know, I care about this guy so much. You know, fuck, we had the podcast together, we had the website. Like, it was such a badass time in my life. You know, I think about it often. You know, it was just so enjoyable. Like, it was work. Like, it was hard work. You know, but it was work that I wanted to do. You know, that I enjoyed. Like, no one was telling me to make this podcast or to write these articles or, you know, or to write them as well as I possibly could. You know, to put like all of my heart and soul into it. No one's like, Dexter, you have to do this. No, this was me saying, this is the level of quality I want to put out in the world. And that was incredible. Really like to get back to that someday. I'm hoping you know, maybe if I'm able to get the karaoke business going, if that could be, you know, my thing, because I could see myself getting very passionate about, like, I'm not going to be cutting any corners, you know, and as the boss and the owner, you know, I'm not going to allow my employees to cut any corners either. You know, we're going to provide some good quality service, you know, and we're going to make money for it too. Fuck, that's going to be great. Really hope that. I hope that works out someday. That would be fucking incredible. I think that would be like God answering all of my prayers. For filling in the final gaps of making my life look the way that I would like it to look. Being able to make enough of an income to take care of my family the way that I want, and to be able to live my life the way that I want, you know. I want to be able to travel. I want to have that kind of money. I want to be able to go to Japan. You know? And this life is incredible. It's time to start making enough money to more than cover maintaining the life. You know? But the good news is, we're here. Every base is covered. You know, we've been growing. We've been making more money recently. You know, we've had money. You know, we're having money now. You know, it's not nearly as tight as it was. Even at the last house, wherever I made less money, or wherever I had less, paid less per month on the house, and, you know, made less money. But, you know, we're in a good place, but still not quite as relaxed about it as I would like to be. You know, I want to be at the point where I'm not neutral every month, which, you know, there was a time in my life, you know, in my 20s, my mid 20s, whenever I was like learning how to finance, you know, there were times where it was a net negative each month. You know, obviously you can't do that very long, but I mean, whenever I started, it took me a year, maybe 2 years to get us to where we weren't overdrafting every pay period. You know, we had to get out of the negative. It's probably why I'm so stingy now, is because, you know, whatever you overdraft, it's not, they don't charge you a percentage, they charge you $20 no matter how much you overdrafted. You overdraft $500, that's $20. You charge a $1 fee, you buy something that's $1, $20 overdraft fee. Does not matter. And there'll be times where in my mind, my God, I've got money. You know, I can go to McDonald's, no big deal. Give myself a McDouble. It's like $1. And I would do that, and then, you know, I'd also be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll go to the gas station and get a soda. You know, that's like $2. And then come to find out, I get a letter in the mail saying, you know, $20 overdraft fee for that $1 thing you charge, $20 overdraft fee for that $2 thing you bought. And it's just gut wrenching, and the money's just disappearing, and it's gone, and it's no way to live. Fuck, that was terrible. God, that was terrible. But, you know, I've made it all the way up to, you know, neutral. And, you know, every month or every pay period, you know, we're not dipping under. You know, it's just, I'm not putting anything away. I don't have anything extra. So yeah, I feel like maybe in the next year or two, probably in the next year, you know, we'll be to the point where we are saving stuff. And, you know, not running the bank account down to next to nothing every pay period, you know, right before the next paycheck. You know, that's going to be so exciting. And I need to give myself credit. Dexter, listen to me, you're doing great. Okay. You do a great job at your job. Ryan appreciates you. He trusts you. You make a good amount of money, and you do a really good job with it. You're not able to give them what you would like, what you know they deserve. You're not able to give yourself what you know you deserve, but you're doing it. Every day you're doing it. And every day you're getting a little closer. So just make sure not to miss what's going on around you now, thinking about what you wish you had or what you want to achieve. Man, that was good. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, 1 second. Dang, no more beer. Water. Okay. So yeah, Judah playing Final Fantasy 15. Big thumbs up from your dad. All right. Magnolia. Oh, Magnolia. I just loved having you around tonight. You were so sweet and so wonderful. And I love that you wanted to get involved. And I know that there's a big part of you that was excited about the chips and the snacks and all that. But, obviously we were going to share with you always. Even if you weren't gaming, even if you didn't even do a single bit of gaming, I would have shared with you. Okay? But I really did love playing Minecraft with you. Oh man, I had so much fun um, building that expansion on the back of your house. That was just incredible. Um, it was an incredible experience for me because I got to use some creativity in a way that I haven't gotten to use before, or that I'm actually currently working on. Um, because I've been kind of realizing some limitations of my imagination, or at least I assume it's obvious to look at me that this guy doesn't have a very good imagination. Um, I guess you probably think that's absurd to think, but that's what I think when I think of myself. Um, shit, lost it a little bit. Um, Good thing I'm not smoking more yet. Oh yes, my creativity. Anyway, expanding on the back of that house. I looked at it. I looked at the way it was built, and you told me how far back you wanted it to go, which is a good size addition to it, which is slightly out of proportions, but it allowed me to think, what would be a nice natural way to expand this to make it look like it was an actual expansion built by actual people. Um, so I got to look at the way it was already constructed and kind of duplicate that and find a way to mold it because it changes the pitch of the roof. So like the angles of the roof were changed, and I got to do some design flourishes there. Um, yeah, and if you want to go back, I'm sure hopefully that video was up on I mean, it damn well better be up on YouTube. Um, you can go back and watch that video of me making it and you and I talking and comparing ideas and working together. That was just so lovely. I just love that so much. Um, it's just a really sweet moment. This has just been such a wonderful day. Uh, it was delightful to spend it with all of you. Bruno, I also had a great time playing Minecraft with you. Um, helping you climb around, showing you my house. Oh, that was so much fun. Um, and watching you find diamonds, like you actually found diamonds. Um, Unfortunately, it was such a small vein. It was only like 3 diamonds, but um, yeah, I had such a great time doing that and playing Fortnite as well. I'm just so impressed with you. You and your brother both have been like remarkably quick at picking up video games and technology. Uh, it's just, I see such a kinship, with myself in that because that's exactly how I am. It's always been that way. Uh, it's just technology has always been something that fascinated me and just simultaneously clicked with me at the same time. It's just so easy to understand and pick up, and it's just this world that we live in is organic and fluid, and as much as you try to understand it, you try to um, or at least I do, try to break it down and make sense of it all. You know, there's always variables. There's always going to be variables. Um, you know, no matter how much time you spend trying to plan out a conversation, you know, how well you think it through and how well you know the person, it never goes the way you think it does. Like, never. There's always something that was impossible to consider, some intangible, you know, variation, some twists that you just couldn't consider in that person, that you know, the organicness of it, the chances, the odds, you know, they're it's just impossible to really guess and really know. But you know, the technology, you know, there are rules, and just things fit together and make sense. You know, I'm much, you know, it works so well with my ADD brain. You know, I'm trying to, you know, in this world, I'm always trying to problem solve, and with technology, like, problem solving yields tangible results. That, okay, you know, I figured out when I have this problem, if I do it exactly this way, I will get exactly this result. And you just can't find that shit in the real world. You know, I mean, you can, but with varying degrees of success, not nearly as much success as in technology. You know, the success rate rather. Anyway, God, I've been rambling all for so long. This has been lovely. Shauna, my love, missed you today. Had such a great time with everybody, but I didn't get to connect with you, and that makes me sad. But my darling, I love you so much. You've worked so hard these last 2 years with your PTSD. And really, you've worked so hard the whole time I've known you. You've worked so hard your whole life. You are a great and wonderful person. And I am so happy to have you as my wife, to be on this journey with you. There's no one else I'd rather be with than you. But yeah, you did have a good day today, though, I think. You know, you did get your greenhouse put together. You put out that plexiglass on, and it looks so good. Wow, I was so impressed when I saw that. Like, seriously, you got that on. You got your tape ordered so that you can do like the last little bit of shoring up. And wow, what a great, elegant solution. So impressed, genuinely impressed. Yeah. Anyway. Oh shit. How much time's left on this? Oh shit, like right at the end. I talked all the way for like the last 25 minutes. Oh, anyway. To be continued in the next part of Red Dead Redemption 2 on Dexter's Video Game Diaries. I shall be smoking at the beginning of the next clip.